Okay, so another case study here. I had a client in last night, and he ended up presenting with some shoulder pain bilaterally, so both sides of the body. And he woke up with this now pretty much every morning for the last couple of weeks. He came in about 3 weeks ago now, I guess 4 weeks ago, and we worked on him, and basically his all his pectoral area, the front delts, fascia going down through the the radial part of the arm. It was all very very tight. He is a contractor, construction worker. He builds homes, frames homes. So obviously using his body very physically. So it makes a lot of sense that he would have pain there, especially since he's been working a lot of hours. He hasn't been sleeping a ton, under lots of pressure and stress, and at the same time he hasn't been hitting the gym. And so anyhow, when I was working through his arms, I just basically said, how's your digestion going? Because he had some really tight forearms and stuff too, and I could just tell that there was something off with his digestion. And sure enough, whenever we went through and tested his large intestine meridian points, they were definitely shut down. So we got that back up and running again. But he did mention to me that yeah, his food intake hasn't been the greatest either. And also, just basically a few weeks ago too, his dog passed away. And when we're looking at the large intestine meridian, that ties in with grief, right? So he had a lot of grief, obviously, when he lost his best friend there, right? So it's quite shocking experience for anybody to go through. So I'm just going to basically focus the camera down now onto one of my booklets here, just so you can take a look at the large intestine meridian emotions tied in with that. So if we're looking in through here, you can see the large intestine meridian. It starts up down by the nose area, and it's going to go down the arm into the finger. So if you look beside the nose here, I'll just zoom in a little closer. So this is the large intestine running down through the front of the neck, the sternocleidomastoid area, down through the upper clavicular fibers of the pectoral muscles, and then down through the shoulder region and down through the arm, right into the index finger. And then when we look over here at the different components of the large intestine, so we can look at the emotion, right? So grief. What have you lost? Will you lose so that you can reach your goals, right? The sound, weeping. Do you hold it all in, or do you cry when it's not appropriate? So there's different things that we need to look at. So this is why, whenever we're working with anybody within our clinic here at SteveMoratoInc.com, we're always looking to see what's the underlying cause of the person's dysfunction or pain. And a lot of times it's going to be multi-layered, right? So this person here, for instance, yeah, they're a construction worker. They're using their body very physically, lifting heavy things. They have their arms out in front of them, a lot of the day, swinging a hammer, all these different things. So a lot of the muscles in the front of the body are going to be overworking compared to the muscles at the back. The back of the shoulders, the scapular retractors, those are not working quite as strongly as the muscles in the front of the body. So of course that's going to play a part too. But at the same time, we have to look what else is there deeper, right? So the emotional component, he lost his dog. Very, very traumatizing. It was suddenly, he wasn't expecting that, right? And then after, we got to look at meridian lines, so energy highways. That's what a meridian line is. It's an energy highway. So we got to look at that. So we got to look as well, like, okay, if it's the large intestine, well, what's affecting the large intestine? Well, food intake as well, right? So his nutritional component, right? And he told me, he's like, Steve, I'm drinking way too much pop, like too many sodas throughout the day. And yeah, I've been eating too many bad meals, like as far as fast food goes, just because he's been so busy that he hasn't really had time to really prepare and cook food, so anyhow, whenever you're dealing with anybody, at any level, as far as like a client goes, you really have to dig deep. And this is what I love about the missing link. In the missing link, you're going to learn to look deeper. You're going to learn that everything is connected. And typically, everybody has multi-layered issues going on when it comes to their pain or chronic dysfunction, right? So anyhow, just a little case study I wanted to share with you, and I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye now.